Hi there, this is Amy, and I've been meaning to make this video for quite some time now. And I've got some extra time on my hands with the quarantine from the coronavirus, so I figured I would finally get to making the video. And the reason I wanted to make this video was hopefully to give some information to anyone who is considering getting their eyebrows microbladed, or just to give some reassurance to someone who may have made the leap and gone through it and is in panic mode as I was. I had my brows done on June 18th of 2019, and currently it's about 9 months later. I can remember the night I had it done, tossing and turning, unable to sleep the entire night. I would just get back on my phone and search for videos or posts from people who had had it done, just looking for some sort of comfort or reassurance that I had not ruined my face. And what I found was not very comforting. It seemed in most cases there were beautiful 20-somethings who were absolutely thrilled with the outcome of having their brows done, whereas I was anything but thrilled, and I felt like I looked like that Seinfeld character, Uncle Leo. For someone who did not typically wear much makeup at all, it was certainly a drastic change for me. I can see how someone who was used to filling in their brows with pencil every day would be very happy with the outcome because it would mean a lot less maintenance and upkeep. But I was very minimalist with my makeup. I would do maybe some eyeliner or mascara, and that was it. So I was horrified with the result. I also kept seeing the microblading emotions chart, which assumed that the client would absolutely love the brows on day one. So the final verdict now, I would say that my brows are still darker than what I would like, and I'm not in love with the shape. I know that the shape needs to be organic to your face, and I don't have straight brows to begin with, but I feel like the microblading seemed to pronounce the arch more than I would have liked. Also, in terms of the color, I lighten my hair, so I don't like that the color is so dark. Do I hate it? No, but if I had the chance to go back, would I still do it? Probably not. So without further ado, here is the roller coaster of emotions that I went through and the progress during my microblading. Enjoy.
Hello. So I've been watching a few videos on YouTube tonight because I am freaking out about my eyebrows. I just went and had them microbladed today, and right now I feel like an angry bird. To me, the arch looks too severe, but I realize that is similar to my natural shape. I feel like this needs to be brought down lower. They also feel insanely dark, and I feel somewhat manly, to be honest. I'm hoping they're going to lighten up drastically, but as of right now, this is day one. I just had them done at 2 o'clock today, and it is about 11:16 p.m. tonight. And the scary part is I think they're going to get even darker. I have read that makeup helps so that you don't feel like they're so bold. I do have a little bit of eye makeup on right now, but I feel like I have to do drastic makeup to make these fit my face at this point. So I'll continue to do updates throughout, and we can see what happens once it starts to scab and hopefully what it looks like when it has lightened drastically. But this is what I have right now as of day one. Okay, so here is day two with the new brows. I'm feeling really crazy today. I even called the center where I got the brows done and asked if it is possible to have some strokes removed because I'm feeling a little crazy at this point. I don't know if you can see, but it looks really reddish tinted almost above my actual brow and inflamed. I went and bought some hats today, and so I've been wearing a ball cap all day long to try to hide everything. and when I called, they did say that they will lighten a great deal, and the girl I spoke to said she had hers done and also went through the same experience. So still hoping it will lighten to a normal tint, and if I do go to a follow-up, I would certainly ask for something that's not quite as red or warm, something that's a cooler color, but I guess we'll have to wait and see how it heals. That is day 2. Okay, so it is the morning of day 3. I think I'm getting a little more used to the darkness of my brows. I also find that it helps if I put on a lot of makeup, because without the makeup I just see brow. So right now, here's what I'm working with. Still a little reddish. And that is day 3. All right, so I'm now on day 4 of the healing process. I have been wearing a hat anytime I go outside because I still feel almost like a cartoon character, or like someone is drawn on my face with a Sharpie. I'm getting a little more used to it. I don't know if the video quite shows how dark they appear in real life. I don't know if that would make it more obvious if I hold it up closer. I think it might be at the beginning process of scabbing, but this is what I have going on day 4. All right, so this is day 5. Not a huge amount of change. I will say my eyebrows are getting a little bit itchy today, and I can see just a tiny bit of a start of scabbing. But otherwise they're still very dark. I have been out in the sun today, so I'm just wearing a hat to cover them and make sure I don't sweat too much. But otherwise, not a huge difference on day 5. And I don't think you can really see the scabbing too well on the video, but that's what they look like right now. All right, so it's the morning of day 6. Unfortunately, I feel like you can't see the scabbing very well on the video, but I'll try to do a close-up. There's definitely patchy, dry skin, especially close to the inner edge at this point. So definitely very dry, flaking on day 6. All right, so I just woke up. It is the morning of Tuesday, so it's been a full week because I had this done on the previous Tuesday. Right now I don't notice a huge difference other than the fact that there's a lot more flaking. It doesn't look so much like scabs that I would have thought. It's more like when you sunburn and you peel off the skin, so it's taking a lot of restraint not to peel. It doesn't pick up as well on camera, but I can show you there's a big piece right here. But I'm trying to be cautious not to pull that off, because everywhere I've read says that you shouldn't pull it off because you could cause basically unevenness in the brows and also loss of pigmentation. So that's where I'm at right now. All right, so it's the morning of day 9. A lot of the scabs have flaked off, and right now I can just see that my eyebrows are a bit patchy, and obviously a lot lighter. So here is a close-up. You can see a little bit of shading right there, and this side as well. So this is day 9 of the healing process. All right, so it's day 10. It felt really good to finally take a shower. I have been taking baths and just letting my hair soak into the water, so this was a treat today. My eyebrows right now, they're quite a bit lighter. I think I'm at the stage where supposedly it says your eyebrows have disappeared, but I actually like them this light, so I'm hoping they don't come back much darker. But this is day 10 with the eyebrows. All right, so it's been about 2 weeks now. I haven't done any updates because there hasn't been any major changes. But at this point, I'm pretty used to my eyebrows by now. You can see they faded a bit at the top. But this is what it looks like at the 2-week mark. All right, so I wanted to do another update after my perfection session. I went back today and had my brows redone, so you can see what they look like. Again, they're very dark for me, but at least this time I know what to expect, so I'm not freaking out as much. You can see again, very dark, almost reddish, inflamed. So this is what they look like immediately after the perfecting session.